Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be doing a weekly check-in video from June 1st through the 7th, as well as going over paycheck number 1 budget. So let's get started. All right, so first I'm just going to show you guys my expense tracker legend. So these stickers are from Erica Life Vlogs, and these are the various colors I use for each category. All right, so I'm just going to move that to the side. And then again, here are the stickers I'm using today from Erica Life Vlogs, and her shop is linked down below. All right, so if you caught my last video, then you already know that I like to pay the beginning portion of my bills with the second paycheck from the previous month, which was May. So my mortgage, Verizon, and cell phone bill were all paid with the second paycheck from May. So I'm just going to go ahead and check these off. All right, so now let's get into my expenses. So my first expense doesn't take place until June 5th, so I'm just going to go ahead and put no spend stickers down for the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. So I started off the month pretty good. And then on the 5th, I had 2 personal transactions. First, I got up in the morning, went to Dunkin' Donuts just to grab some snack and bacon and a donut. Those are so good. I love it. And that cost $3.52. And then for lunch, I had Domino's for my boyfriend and I for $30.97, also from personal spending. All right, and then that was it from the 5th. Then on the 6th, which was Sunday, my boyfriend ordered Uber Eats for us, and I just pitched in $15.51. Basically all the fees that they charge. So that was that it? No, one more thing from the 6th. So we did eat out that day, and we also went grocery shopping. Not a full-on grocery shop, just did a couple of, picked up a few things because we only spent $31 from the grocery store. So that happened on the 6th as well. And then besides my phone bill, we also spent $100 out of our vacation fund because we did take another trip to Six Flags on the 7th. And the $100 went towards food, the arcade, the lockers, mainly food, and just like little things we did inside the park. All right, so that was money well spent. We had a great time. It was the best day to go. It was super hot. I think it was like 90 degrees. And it was very low, like as far as not that many people there. There were some schools, but the lines were extremely short. So that was a lot of fun. All right, so that is how my first week went. So I had 3 no spend days and just a few transactions. So now I'm going to flip you over to the weekly check-in page. All right, so here's my weekly check-in page. We are checking in for week 1 from June 1st through June 7th. And then I already marked down my categories for the month as well as what I wrote over from May. So looking at gasoline, I didn't mark any orange stickers. That's because I didn't spend any money for or from gasoline, so I should still have the $50 remaining. From groceries and household, I did spend $31. So out of $50, I should have $19 remaining. Laundry, I did not have any yellow stickers, so that was 0 as well, and I should still have $35. And then from spending, I spent a total of $50, which should leave me with $20. Out of sinking funds, I spent $100. So that should leave me with $2,530. And then there was no unbudgeted. Okay, so quickly just wanted to mention, as you may know, I did roll over in my last video the $35 out of laundry into my grocery fund. So I did separate it just for the sake of this video, but I'm going to add it back in with you all in this video again. And then also in that last video, I did mention that I have an additional $300 in my sinking funds, which is sitting in the car insurance envelope because my boyfriend and I split the car insurance premium bill. So that's why it started off with $300 more than how I ended off with in May. All right, so let me just go ahead and get my envelopes. All right, so this is my new A6 binder. It comes with 12 envelopes, and I just purchased an additional 12. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over the amounts with you all. So from gasoline, I'm supposed to have $50. And let me make sure this is in frame. All right, it is. Okay, I may go ahead and link this binder down below. I know in the last video I didn't, but I'll try to make sure I link it in this video. So I have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So all $50 is still there. And then groceries is supposed to have 19. So it has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and it does. And I'm just gonna sit this here because again, I'm gonna add laundry back in there. I just wanted to show that it did have $35 in the first week. So 20, 25, 30, and 35. So I'm gonna take that out, put it back with groceries, which will give groceries a new total of 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54. All right, and this additional $35 will be reflected in week 2 because we're technically in week 2 now while I'm filming. So I'll add the normal contribution from my first paycheck plus the $35 from week 1 so that the ending balance will make sense. All right. So personal spending was accurate for week 1, and you'll see if I still have it in week 2. So $20, I keep that in my checkings account just so I can make online purchases. I don't carry cash for personal spending. And then for sinking funds, I'm going to save counting these envelopes again for my upcoming sinking funds video because I did just count these in my last video. Nothing has changed except for the minus $100 out of vacation, so I'll just flip to there. So vacation currently has 1, 2, 3, 400, 450, 470, 475, 480, 485. So it currently has $485 now that that $100 has been taken out. All right, so these are my ending balances for week 1. Again, this is now going to be represented inside of groceries. So now that that's all finished, I'm going to flip you over to paycheck number 1 to go over my budgeting numbers. All right, so here is paycheck number 1 budget. So for this pay period, I am going to be paid on June 11th. So from my salary, June 11th, I am expecting $2,195. All right, and that is all I am expecting for this first paycheck, so $21.95. All right, and then let me just go ahead and grab my Erin Condren monthly bill tracker. This is what I use to keep track of all of my expenses throughout the months and the year, just to make sure I don't forget to pay for anything. As you can see, I have the first 3 bills for June already checked off because like I mentioned previously that I like to pay those bills with the second paycheck from the previous month. So for paycheck 1, I'm only going to take into account my cash envelopes, sinking funds, personal spending, and debt savings. Everything else will wait till paycheck number 2. And as you can see here, I will also be reminding myself to pay my car insurance bill is due this month in June on the 17th. So I'll just notate that here. And by the way, that bill tracker is linked down below from the Erin Condren website if anyone is interested. Okay, so because I'm not factoring in any fixed expenses, I'm just going to cross that out. So we're only looking at my variable expenses. The first one being is my gasoline for cash envelopes, sorry. So gasoline for cash envelopes. And then I have groceries as well as household. Those two are combined. Laundry, sinking funds, personal spending, and then lastly is debt savings. Okay, so my budgeted amounts for each category. For gasoline, I have reduced this from $90 to $80. I have increased groceries from $3.50 to $3.75 this month. And for laundry, I've decreased it from $35 to $20 this month. Keeping my cash envelopes total amount of $475 the same, just change the amounts around within each envelope. For sinking funds this month, I am contributing $708. Personal spending, I half it for each pay period. So this pay period will receive $250. And same thing with my debt savings, I half it between paychecks. So this paycheck will take care of $770. So for a total, 80 plus 375 plus 20 plus 708 plus 250 plus 770 is $2,203. All right, so coming down here to paycheck breakdown, income, I'm expecting $21.95. Fixed expenses will be $0. Variable will be $2,203. Unexpected or unbudgeted expenses will be $0. And then that will give me my balance, which will be $21.95 minus $22.03 will leave me in the red of a negative $8. So in cases where I come up short in my paycheck, that just means I need to just rearrange some of my categories. So for instance, just because this number is just sticking out to me for sinking funds, I could either reduce this to $700 just because I will be $8 short. And there is a category that I'm specifically putting $8 in, and I could just roll that over to paycheck 2, or I could just transfer $8 less into my savings and then just add it into paycheck 2 debt savings. So those will be the two options I examined for this pay period, and I will let you guys know what I do when I come back for my paycheck 1 results video, as well as my cash stuffing. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and flip you guys back to the calendar view. All right, so here we are back at the calendar view. So now that I have all of my transactions verified, I'm just going to go ahead and check them off. All right, and that is basically everything. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.